Yo. What's good, people? You got your sweet, lovable, late boy here, ready to break it down for you. W alert. Yeah, Ace, I know Showdown is not preferred, and I'm sorry, man. I don't feel really great about it. But at the same time, with Toronto coming up, I know that I'm going to be making a lot of last-second changes to the team. Yeah, standard rain here, Ace. Yeah, the thing is, Toronto's coming up. I'm considering running this team for Toronto. I'm not shy about it. It's not like anyone's going to be able to, like, you know, copy or counter. It's a very standard rain team. There's just a couple of Terra types that I know are going to change. There's a couple of Terra types that I know I'm going to change as we get closer to the event. And I didn't want to spend all day today grinding out Terra shards and, you know, just so I can make my Arcaludon Ghost Terra in game, only to find out, no, fuck it, we're going to be doing Bug Terra at the, you know, we're going to lock in Bug Terra, and then I'm going to have to go Terra shard again, Terra shard hunting again. So at least for today, I'm going to just do some Showdown prep. And then if things go well and I'm feeling confident by the end of tomorrow night when I'm not streaming, Tuesday night, I'll lock it in and we'll grind out those Terra shards for a tournament on Wednesday. Okay, so here, one thing, I'm going to be looking over here when I'm playing. So I'm going to move this camera here. This way I'm actually looking at you. You sweet, lovable people. I think that looks good, eh? Huh? Your boy editing live? Okay, so let me address the controversy. There's been some things said, right? There's some controversy we got to talk about. And that controversy is JT in the chat bugging my ass for more Cryogonal. There's not going to be any Cryogonal. Not on this team, all right? I put Cryogonal in its place, and it's off the team. No Cryogonal on our way to Toronto. Also, Ratsy, hello. Yay, Showdown. Thank you for that energy. Because when I do this, I typically cringe a little bit and assume people are going to be disappointed when I run Showdown matches. But it's been a minute. I was hoping it's not going to bug everyone too much. Again, it's very helpful for my regional prep right now to be able to make changes on the fly before I lock into a team in-game. So it's a Showdown day. I really appreciate the positive energy. Also, MTJT, you lovely couple, thank you for both attending and showing up. I appreciate it. Preach, Storm. I love it, Ace. Thank you. I think you've brought the wrong Among Us set. Yours is missing the life orb. Oh my god, yeah. So I was actually prepping with JT. We were playing some games, and we ran into, I think actually I saw James Beck do a video on it. There's a sneaky, cheeky, best of one, mischievous little shit stain of an Among Us running around ladder. And it's Life Orb Sludge Bomb with Terra Rock Terra Blast. It's insane. It's a crazy set. Also, John Luke VGC in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that don't know, John Luke VGC, a famous YouTuber, a guy who's been on the grind since the beginning. Show the man some love. Pokedigger VF, our famous French friend, a streamer extraordinaire. Give this guy some of your attention. We got some lovely audience members in the house. Also, Pokedigger VF goes, my man wants to kill my sleep schedule. I know. Let me tell you, post Toronto, I'm Mr. 6 p.m., baby. 6 o'clock sharp. No more 7. No more 8 p.m. Mr. 6 o'clock. I'm changing the channel name. I don't know if you guys have heard, but I'm changing the channel name to Mr. 6 o'clock. All right. Okay. Last minute EV check. Yeah. Pokedigger VF for sure. Also, Ace said before we start, he wants me to check something. Yeah, so John Luke's looking like he's going to give me some pointers. That would be great. And then let's see. Not Ty. If the tour's this weekend, that's one more week before the week of Christmas, pretty sure. Also, Storm, how do you want to do the current team featuring on Jen? You want to get into Master? Yeah. Ace, that's what we're going to do. So come January, Ace, when Reg G kicks back off, I would love to feature your Koraidon team, and we're going to definitely get ourselves into Master Ball tier before we use your Koraidon team so that we're using it against good opponents. Absolutely. Okay, what else we got? Sorry, I know I'm struggling here. Check your messages, BB. I got you. Yep, John Luke's gonna hook us up here. So yeah, so let me explain this. Bug Terra, why Bug Terra? I didn't even know that I clicked over here and revealed it, but yes, we are Terra Bug on Arcaludon. I love this Arcaludon adaptation. I'm not gonna act like I'm taking credit for its all of a sudden appearance and notoriety, but Terra Bug Arcaludon's been used in a couple of different teams that placed well at some of the last couple of regionals. Here's the idea. Right now, you're usually Terra Grass just so that you can block ground moves and also give yourself an Amoonguss immunity. So that is huge, right? You definitely want the Spore immunity on Arcaludon. But with Sneasler at nearly 50%, you run into a problem. Sure, you can drop the Terra Grass, and that way you can dodge out of a close combat, but then you take a very, very brutal Dire Claw the following turn. If you're Terra Bug, not only can you get away from the Steel weakness and turn that close combat into a resistance, but you then don't have to deal with fallout damage in the form of a super effective Dire Claw into a Terra Grass. And additionally, Bug has the unique niche of also resisting ground type moves. So this Arcaludon still has the benefit of resisting ground type moves as if it was Terra Grass, but in addition, you can counter Sneasler's close combat without giving yourself a position of losing to Dire Claw, right? So here we go. Let's see. Flying also resists fighting ground. Terra Flying is using some arc. Right. It's gaming time. Yo, low res in the house. That pixely plate of cheese ready to cheer me on. Dream team out here for sure. Anyone can look at tour results and see my team, so I'll coach you through this. I appreciate it, John Luke. John Luke says he's got a lot of experience with this team comp. Oh, I've got a Reg Team for you, Team Storm. Don't worry. John Luke, there's no team you don't have. Also, I've been urged to feature this today. Me and my roommates spent the entirety. You see what that says? This is an official Coca-Cola Diet Coke tumbler glass. I got this thing for $1.29 at our local Dollar Treasure. Ooh, a steal of a deal. Sorry, I had to show that off. I'm very excited about this glass. I'm a huge Diet Coke fiend. I'm an energy drink guy, but Diet Coke is where my heart lies. Okay, sorry for that tangent. Ace over here, shiny hunting for the zero attack for Rig. I give you... Hey, LG, thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. It's good to see you here. Coca-Cola sponsorship away. Yeah, Pokedigger VF. We actually have there's going to be a Sprite advertisement on the channel within the next month or so. We're working out the details here. It's something like a $50,000 deal. That's complete bullshit. Of course I didn't get sponsored, but I would love that. If Diet Coke sponsored me, that would be the end of my 9 to 5. Ace didn't ask me, but Zamazenta Alte every day. Right. John Lucas saying that he does not mind giving up what he's bringing a bit. Hey man, up to your comfort level. I feel pretty confident on these 6, but I would say I have a couple of points of contention I'm worried about, and I'm open to criticism, ideas, interpretation. Please, chat, be open and forward with me this stream. I'm gonna need all the different types of input and assistance that we got. John Luke clearly has some good insight for me, but don't be quiet, the rest of you. Honesty, sir. Exactly. Keep it honest with me, you lovely bastards. Let's see. What restricted am I going to main for Reg G? Probably just a combination of Koraidon, Little Turtle Boy. I can only think of Crystal Gym. You guys remember the Crystal Gym days? Who remembers Crystal Gym? Hit CJ in the comments if you remember Crystal Gym. Okay, so here we go. Let's go through this. So I'm going to talk about the team really fast, and then we can criticize it together. Well, really fast, let's just start with Ensign, since John Luke has something to say about Ensign. Also, how's the music level, guys? I can turn it up or turn it down depending on what you guys need. Just let me know. So this Ensign spread, the Terra type is something I'm wondering about. I think Fairy, Ghost, and Grass are probably the most common ones. I've been using Sacramento as a reference point for most of this stuff. Ensign is Ghost, Grass. Oh, it looks like Flying is the other one. So yeah, I'm on Terra Ghost right now. I mean, I just think that just does so well, and it just bodies Sneasler through and through. I will say that these EVs are super preliminary. These are spreads that I've generally had over the last little while, but they're not super customized to the format. So I'm pretty open to them being moved around here. Okay, so the in-sprint spread. Why not more offensive so Flare Blitz isn't totally neutered in the rain? Never seen a flying Incin in my whole life. Pokedigger VF, I have not either. I imagine it has something to do with the pickup of Ursaluna all over the place. So John Luke, this Incin spread is not really customized for a whole lot. It's a speed tier that I feel comfortable outpacing other Incins with. I feel like based on, I have another tool that I would like to use. I probably shouldn't show it on stream, but I have a speed tier tool that I use to try and pick out my speed tiers. I just would like to get the first fake out off. The rest of it's dumb. I believe this knockoff is 44. I think non-adamant is enough to pick up. Is it enough to pick up Dragapult? Let's see how much we need to take out a Dragapult. It's going to be a lot of this stream. So if you guys aren't interested in really grindy, techie, discussing the team before we start playing it, I'm not going to be offended if you guys can't hang on this week. We'll be back to probably normally scheduled card battles tournament this Wednesday, and then totally normal stuff moving forward after Toronto. But today specifically is going to be a bit grindy, so feel free to stick along, but don't be, I'm not going to be hurt if you guys aren't going to be here to watch me work through all this. So yeah, I want to see, I believe this Incin is all reliable 44. Yeah, that's just what's on the calculator here. But I think, yeah, knockoff 44 attack EVs is enough to OHKO and completely non-defensive uninvested Dragapult 0 to 100. So that's how I picked the attack tier here. 92, I believe, again, is from a speed tier tool that I use to make sure our Incin is almost always outspeeding other Incins. I'm open to reducing that, and then we just pour the rest in HP and special defense with, that last 4 into defense. I hear you, John Luke, about give Incin more offense so that it's not totally neutered in the rain. In my opinion, it's a losing battle. Flare Blitz is always doing 50% in the rain. So in my mind, there's no amount of EV investment you can do to make up for that 50% attack damage reduction. It's just going to be neutered. That's just going to be the way it works. I'm relying on knockoff, and I want this thing to be a pivot point. We already have so much damage in the form of Basculegion, Dango, Arcaludon, and even Pelipper that Incin needs to be a bit of our backbone for the team. I don't kill, I just don't die. I love it, I love it, John Luke. Yeah, Ace, you really are like a rocket of a player, man. Hyper offense. All right, so let's go through the team from the beginning here. So here's the Arcaludon. It's got the Bug Terra, which I've already covered with you guys. It allows you again to resist ground moves, just like the Grass Terra, but also gives you that fighting resistance, which is really good into the Sneasler right now. It's just AV stamina. The thing that I've tried lately is Dragon Pulse over Draco and Aura Sphere over Electro Shot. This just incentivizes me to not click Draco. It just prevents me from clicking Draco Meteor and neutering my special attack. And since we're stacking special attack boosts and we're not self-procking our stamina, we're rocking Aura Sphere over Body Press right now as a way to take advantage of the consistently stacking Electro Shots. It's something that I am interested in continuing to experiment with, but into King Gambit, that's not Assault Vest, into other Arcaludons that have their stamina boosts up before me. This thing has just felt really, really solid, actually. I'm not really hating this. The EVs are definitely need to be adjusted. As you see, mine is ridiculously bulky. This Arcaludon is like max HP, nearly max special defense. It just has a little bit of special attack. I'm going to tweak this a little bit for sure. The goal here is essentially to be able to two-shot any Goldango with Electroshot. I think that's a good baseline metric because Goldango is a decent counter into Arcaludon. People will just rip Choice Specs Shadow Balls or Nasty Plot Life Orb Shadow Balls into Arcaludon. Being able to pick up the 2-hit KO with Electroshot is sort of the bare minimum requirement that I can think of. So that's going to take a little bit of math. I haven't quite figured that out yet. But it's really... You think I should be 108 speed? Yes. Ooh, that's amazing, Pokedigger VF. Right, because the other thing that I wanted to discuss here was I wanted to see what Ursaluna can get to. Can you guys, I think it's 106, right? Oh, this is 104 modest. So why are you guys saying 108, y'all? Why 108? I would just love to know the reasoning here. It's for Pult, isn't Dragapult? Oh, Dragapult is 214, isn't it? Oh, is I thought it was 213. It's 213, so 107. Oh, 107, but plus 1 point speed creep. I respect it. I like it. Okay. Oh, drop this to the bump. Okay. I see. Okay, that makes sense. Drop the special attack down to the first bump at 165. Put Pult at 10, or put Arcaludon at 108. That way, under Tailwind, we can outspeed Dragapult and also speed creep other 107 mons. Okay, I like this as I think that's a nice adjustment to make. I also am a little bit ashamed that this thing was sitting at 106. So we definitely want this thing to be 108. That makes a lot of sense. I think I agree. This is the slowest that I'd like Arcaludon to be. I think this is absolutely the slowest that we'd want it to be. I mean, there's an argument to be even a little bit faster. We're just going to be losing special bulk to accommodate that, because I don't think it makes a lot of more sense to make this thing more offensive. I don't think it makes a lot of sense to drop any HP on this. Yeah. Okay, that looks good here. Let's talk about Pelipper really fast. This Pelipper is... We have both shinies in game. This Pelipper is very standard. I just always like the timid Pelipper. I prefer this thing a lot bit more. Ace, I've just found that Aura Sphere specifically feels really good into the Arcaludon mirrors. While they're getting, well, every time I try and hit Arcaludon with Body Press, their defense just goes up more and more and more. Aura Sphere allows me to entirely counter Arcaludon mirrors without having to worry about giving them stamina boosts here. And also, again, it allows you to self-boost your own fighting type move rather than waiting for opponents to trigger your stamina in order to give you Body Press. It's something that's been interesting. I don't think it's like 100% the right move. There's definitely an argument to it, but I've enjoyed playing with it lately. So we have the Terra Ghost. This used to be Terra Stellar Pelipper, but here's the thing. So I don't really I think... Okay, hold on. Let me catch my breath. Sorry. I think the only reason you want Stellar Pelipper is to try and pick up Amoonguss, right? And I think if you're going to try and pick up Amoonguss with a Hurricane, you need to be modest. Am I right in saying that? Yeah, so realistically, you should be modest if you're going to go Stellar Pelipper and then use Hurricane to pick up Amoonguss. I'm not really a big fan of that. I'd rather just double into it. I'd rather just hit it twice. I'd rather chunk it with something else in the team and just let a single Hurricane do the job. I don't really want to burn my Terra to maybe get a KO on Amoonguss, or maybe miss if it switches or something. Yeah, I do think that there's a preference to Body Press with the self-proc option. John Luke has that right. Anyways, yeah, so I do think if you're going to go Timid Pelipper, if you're going to make this bird a little speedier than other birds in the field, then you probably want this thing to be Terra Ghost. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you, Pokedigger VF. Yeah, we really love this Cosmog background. Sorry, that really threw me off. Plus, there's noises going around outside. I'm just getting distracted. Back where we were. Yeah, so looking at this Pelipper. Now, John Luke, you got tips and tricks for Pelipper? Give them to me, bro, because this is... I don't see a reason to adjust this a whole lot. I mean... There's no real reason to give it bulk because it's a sash. There's no real reason to go modest because, again, it's not picking up the KOs we want, and I want to be the faster of the two Pelippers. I don't know. So, Gerard, Gerard, good to see you, bro. You're asking me, Stormy, what question? What's different about this than mints? I'm not sure I understand what you mean, Gerard. What do you mean than mints? What's different about this than mints? Are you talking about the mints in-game that change natures? I'm not quite following you, bro. Yeah, and Pokedigger VF brought this up to me. I was showing him what I was considering. Tips for playing it, but not the build. Okay, John Luke, loud and clear, loud and clear. This thing probably doesn't have a whole lot of room to innovate outside of really just the nature. I mean, maybe there's a weird world where dropping special attack and giving this thing defense allows you to live two physical attacks, you know, and then you don't need the focus sash. But I really don't think that that's something I'm gonna be able to figure out right now. Yeah, and also I have seen, so that's the other thing is Muddy Water is something that's been going around a little bit, which is like interesting because it's only so here's the thing about Muddy Water. It's technically more damage on the board because you're essentially using a move that's like a base power of 63 twice. So you're putting out 126 points of base power damage on the board. So it's technically more damage output than Weather Ball. And the benefit is, in a world where they switch the weather on you, right? When T-Tar comes in, or when Alolan Ninetales comes in, it doesn't totally neuter your Weather Ball, and you're able to do not only spread damage, but you're able to maintain stab in the face of competing weather. So honestly, I really do see the advantage of Muddy Water. It makes sense to me as an interesting adaptation, but I have to say John Luke kind of hits it on the head for me. I'm just so scared of 85% accuracy because sometimes you're relying on Pelipper to hit that big water type damage boost into like an Ursaluna, a ground Ursaluna or something, and missing that would just be insanely brutal, right? Or missing the KO because the base power is lower. So there's honestly a very, very good argument to say, in a world where T-Tar is picking up, which it is, in a world where Alolan Ninetales is popular, which it is, there's definitely an argument to be made for Muddy Water. Also, Rain also has natural answers to those weathers. Arc-Aludon. Yeah, I mean, you're definitely right. But I've definitely caught myself neutered, probably just playing poorly, but I've caught myself in a screwed position because I've had to deal with clicking Weather Ball into an opposing weather setter, which has been very frustrating. For now, I'm gonna keep Weather Ball, but I'm gonna think about that as we're playing. I might try Muddy Water over the next couple of days off stream, but we're gonna stick with this for now. Okay, how about Basculegion? So this is another point of contention. Yeah, I do. Yeah, you're right. Sun is definitely as popular, Pokédigger VF, if not more. I hear you on that. I hear you on that. All right, so how do we feel? What's different? Also, Gerard. What's different about Pokemon Showdown than training them naturally with braces? So, Gerard, here's the thing. I follow you now, bro. So here's the thing, yo. When you're on Pokemon Showdown, you literally can just... There is no training required, right? Because you're just doing a simulator. So here's the thing. On Pokemon Showdown, if you want to make a Blastoise, and you want this Blastoise to be max special attack, you're right, Gerard. If you're on Scarlet and Violet, you got to give this thing the power lens, and then you got to go KO a bunch of Pokemon to move this thing's EVs up to max, to 252, right? On Showdown, right, you just drag and drop. Boom, all the training is done. I'm not sure... Maybe this is not what you're asking, but I assume you're just asking what's the difference between... Is there any difference between on Showdown dragging this slider or in-game using the power items, the power lens and bracer and all that stuff? No, there's not. It's the exact same thing. This is the equivalent of using a power lens to max out your special attack. Anyways. Let's get off of this tangent. Did someone say Sun? Ace got triggered in the chat. Forget Rain. Pokédigger VF, do some calcs on Terra Water Banded Basculegion under Rain. It's going to blow your mind. Gotcha, you answered it, Storm. Awesome, Gerard. So glad I could help. Basco's crazy. It's a delete button. No, I absolutely know, dude. Banded Basculegion has been saving my ass. This thing is KOing Incin at -1 without the rain. Just straight up wave crash, just blowing Incin out of the water. This thing with the rain is just OHKOing Garchomp immediately. You just send in the rain. All of a sudden, Garchomp, no matter where they Terra, unless it's like grass, deleted instantly. Am I the only one who doesn't do EV planning on Showdown? I always know what I want and I just put it all my game first for some reason. Yeah, John Luke says, yes, you are, Ace. No, Ace, I don't I don't think you're entirely alone. I do know there's a couple of people that really just don't like Showdown. I've met a handful of you guys, but you're a unique bunch. You're part of an elite group of strange Pokemon trainers. That's how I'm going to say it. All right, Diet Coke branding. Okay. So yes, I have Basculegion as Terra Grass because Rillaboom, I think, is really the ultimate, yeah, Showdown Go to absolutely Pokédex BF. Yeah, yo, we're going to pin that since we're on Showdown today. Pinned, brother. Yeah, so I just think Rillaboom is the answer into Basculegion. Just being, we don't have terrain control, we don't have psychic terrain to stop priority moves. So being able to stop a Grassy Glide from instantly KOing us is like extremely beneficial. But yeah, I suppose the thing is, if we do go Terra Water Basculegion, it's probably doing like, this thing should pick up Garchomp. Yeah. That's pretty insane. So this thing picks up Garchomp without the rain if we go Terra Water. Basically, every banded rain kill that we can imagine, we pick up without needing the rain. Under the rain, I'm sure the damage is almost 200%. This almost kills a Terra... This has a chance to kill Terra Grass Garchomp. That's what's crazy, right? Or does it go down to a quarter? This is 50? Nope. It's half, right? From neutral to half. This almost kills Terra Water / Grass Garchomp. That's crazy. Pretty sure backs drop too. Here, one second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, this thing definitely is pretty crazy. So without the rain, it does. So it looks like Max Attack Adamant Banded Terra Water in the rain almost picks up Baxcalibur. Yo, Ty's here. What up, Ty? Yeah, we're on Showdown today, brother, because we still need to work out some damage calcs, EV spreads, and some last minute Terras, and I didn't want to commit to stuff in game until I was positive about it here. Yeah, so this is pretty insane damage here. Hey, whoa, you are not OHKOing my Baxcalibur. We're certainly trying here, bro. We're certainly trying here. We're trying to give this our best shot. I guess this is... My earphones are messed up. What the hell? Okay, continuing. Just need a helping hand somewhere. Right. Yeah, we go helping hand. I mean, John Luke, what can I ask? What's your preference? Do you like grass bask or do you like water bask? I mean, where's your preference here? Also, why did the music cut out? There we go. Because that's really the decision here. Again, my argument is just that, like, this thing doesn't need the Terra boost. It's already a freaking menace on the field. Oh, what up, Dave? Bro, it's so good to see you. And again, Dave, you're not in Toronto, are you? I feel I saw Grass Terra on Life Orb and stuff like that. Yeah, so you're just saying when it was oh, that's a shame, Dave. It would have been great to catch back up with you again, homie. Maybe later in the year, although I know you're going to be busy starting January. So just maybe pop by a stream. You know what I mean? It's good to connect with you. Thank you so much for showing up, man. Yeah, so that's interesting. I see that argument. Life Orb variants which aren't able to do... Basically, here's the argument. If Terra Water Banded Basculegion can reach KO thresholds that the Life Orb variant cannot reach, then you make it Terra Water. Because it's not worth it on the Life Orb version if even with the Terra Water boost, you're missing a KO. I just need to know what those KOs are. Do you guys understand what I mean? Like, if having the Choice Band plus the Terra Water lets you pick up a certain KO somewhere in the meta, then it makes sense. But I'm just not aware of what that KO is. Oh, Mystic Water. I see. If you had Follow Me. I have Rage Powder, but yeah, not Follow Me. I think I need to see some Banded Terra Water calcs in order to be convinced on that. Ape drop, Dango drop. I feel non-resistant or not bulky, everything drop. Yeah, let's look at some calcs against like Annihilate here. At like, oh my god, in the rain, right? But let's say non-Terra in the rain at +1. I don't know, man. I mean, oh, this is with Helping Hand. Whoops. So this is Adamant in the rain wave crash. That is true. At +1, this thing does manage to live a wave crash, which is rather unfortunate. All right, how about Dango? What does that look like? We'd probably miss Dango KO then too, huh? Like a nasty plot leftover set. Oh no, we pick up that. Yo, Ty, thank you, man. Yeah, if you go back and watch this, I mean, also, Ty, you can feel free to reach out to me at any point during the week. I mean, it might, you know, we could talk after stream or whenever. It doesn't have to, just so you can save yourself the time of watching through the whole thing, unless you want to. Feel free. Yeah, dude, Wolf is. Yeah, Dango definitely goes down. It looks like it's just like +1, like stuff at +1 can live through this wave crash if it's not Terra Water. You know what? We have Ensign. We'll try Terra Water. We'll try Terra Water on Basque. Right? We'll try this. And then if we... Okay, happy to watch back. Awesome, Ty. So yeah, so then here's the argument. So the last point to make on this Basque Legion before we look at its EVs really fast is essentially Pokedigger VF is saying that the Life Orb with a Terra Grass is limited in the KO potential. But the Choice Band Terra Water is very, very unlimited in its potential. It just picks up KOs that Terra Water, Life Orb, Mystic Water could not with the Choice Band. Let's look at Riley Factura's team. Riley Factura right here. Oh, so this is Riley. So he's playing with Sneasler over Goldango, which is something I considered too. You just lose the Sash option on Pelipper. Yeah, so he's... Oh, and interesting. He's Life Orb Terra Water. Yeah, I definitely like Aqua Jet on the band set. I just can't use Life Orb because we have Goldango. So we're using the band instead. It's either band or Mystic Water, but I definitely like the band over the Mystic Water, personally. The damage output feels way better. What do you mean by that? Banded Basque Terra Water and so many lives in regionals. Okay, Pokedigger VF, you're pulling hard for it. I will give it a shot. I'm gonna give this thing a shot today. Yeah, I know. Banded Terra Water flip turn is crazy. It definitely is damage that's worth paying attention to. I don't want to underestimate that at all. Okay, well, let's keep moving on here. So these are the EVs, right? This thing is just maxed out attack-wise. We're just trying to do... I mean, it's banded. So it's as much... Yeah, I know. That, Ty, that's sort of the discussion here is like... I think Pokedigger VF is speaking from the experience of watching back the last, like, 3 regionals and just watching Terra Water Basque Legion just go crazy with the band. But I hear you too, Ty. My instinct is to say that the band is enough and then have the defensive flexibility of Terra Grass. But it's really going to come down to how much Rillaboom is in the format, because that's kind of the only reason why you do Terra Grass or something of the nature. I mean, it's also nice against certain Amoonguss sets in some ways. You know, I mean, you can ignore... Terra Grass allows the Choice Band to ignore Rage Powders and ignore Spores as well. So that's kind of a huge benefit as well. You don't have to pay... You don't have to worry about Rage Powder. Anyways, so here's what I want to know from you guys. Yeah, Amoonguss is a big reason. Exactly. Being able to dodge the redirection while still pumping out damage with the choice band feels very, very solid. It's going to come down to personal preference, but I haven't tried Terra Water, so I'll try it. Let's talk about these EVs. So this is just max attack. We are going to adjust this slightly to put some more speed. We're going to go to 109. I think if you already have Goldango and Safety Goggles, Incin, you have Amoonguss answers. Yeah, right. Well, you live a knockoff or a Shadow Ball if you go Terra Water too, Ty. Anyways, so we're going to jump this thing up to 109 because as Pokedigger VF and John Luke pointed out, we definitely want our Arc Aludon to be able to speed creep the 107 speed tier. That's important. So we have this thing at 108, which means we definitely want Basket 109 because of certain early game, being able to use flip turn out, breaks a sash, chunk something for 30%, and pivot into Pelipper has been a play that I've really enjoyed making. I just think it's important for Basculegion to be faster than the Arc Aludon. That way you can sort of pivot out before the Arc Aludon gets to move and bring in the Pelipper. That's something that I've enjoyed doing lately. Yes, there is an argument to give it more speed as well. All this spread is max attack, enough speed to outspeed our Arc Aludon, balancing the defenses, and then the rest in HP. This is probably my most undeveloped set on the entire team, right? I mean, this is pretty solid here, right? This is this is basically optimizing for as much special bulk as possible while giving it just barely enough speed to perform under Tailwind. This set I really don't have a good idea with. Okay, you guys have a lot of opinions on this. Hold on, let me catch up in chat. We got to hear this. Ace wants to know where the remaining EVs are going. Definitely into bulk somewhere, Ace. Ty is still talking about Grass Terra. I don't know. You may want more speed if you lose the rain. I don't know. Yeah, so here's something else I wanted to know. In a world where we're using Basculegion, why is Choice Band preferred on this set over Choice Scarf? Can we ask this question? Here's what I want to know. Does Choice Band do the same damage as Adaptability Scarf? In my mind, having a +1 from a Choice Band, or essentially a +1 from Adaptability, should yield similar damage results, right? But the speed should be nearly the same if you're going Scarf. I understand Swift Swim, but this lets Basque play. I think the damage is similar, and when you have the Scarf adaptability set, then you're performing outside of rain with a similar speed. You guys understand what I'm saying? Right, I understand that you get the Swift Swim allows you to pour more into bulk essentially because your speed can be much lower and still getting the double. Right, but Ace is kind of bringing up the point I'm saying. If you expect your Basculegion to be fast and hard hitting, and people are flipping weathers on you, or people are bringing out bringing Tailwind out, right? Like priority Tailwind can all of a sudden make Basculegion kind of be a huge problem because it's so slow. That right, it's interesting to say, is Scarf worth thinking about? I think the reality is what Ty just said. I believe the adaptability changing stab from 1.5 to 2 is a lower damage threshold than changing the Choice Band to a 1.5 boost on everything. So let's see really fast. I mean, we can just do this math. Sorry, I'm just reading comments. I'm not trying to create so much dead zone, so much dead air, but we just want to be able to, do the math on this. So here we go. Wave Crash here against, it doesn't matter, a target in general is doing 117% adamant choice banded. If we move this to a choice scarf and we change the ability to adaptability, we go to 106. So yeah, Ty is correct in saying that if your adaptability scarf, you have more speed outside of the rain, but your damage is neutered overall. So I don't think that this is, yeah, Pokedigger VF is there, right? Yeah, and you're right. You are running Scarf with Jolly, though, for sure. So it's actually significantly weaker because you have to go Jolly. But even if you could go Adamant, the point still remains that the point remains that adaptability plus Scarf is a way lower threshold for damage than Swift Swim plus Choice Band. Okay, I wanted to iron that out first. So then I'm pretty locked into having the Choice Band variant. I don't want the Mystic Water. I think it's going to miss KOs that I think are important. Personally, I'm comfortable with the fact that I don't have Protect on this set. I've been using it. It's felt really good. The question for me is... I always go Scarf Adamant, though. F it. I love it, PK Diggs. In this case, we're going to definitely go Adamant, Choice Band, Swift Swim. Really, the question is just, does this speed need to be adjusted at all? After that, it's just playing with the defensive calcs. The other thing I am wondering is if we can drop the attack a little bit, right? Look for a jump point, which looks like it's right here. We could go down to 220 and then pour the rest back into HP. So, like, we can play with these numbers. It's just going to take a lot of test games. All right, we need to move the along. If you guys don't have any other comments to make about this Basculegion, speak now or forever hold your peace. We're going Choice Band, Swift Swim 109 unless there's a really good argument otherwise. Because I can drop all of these defensive calcs, but like, I mean, you know, does going to 130 really make that much of a difference? Okay, sounds good, Pokedigger VF. Yep, John Luke, loud and clear. All right, so we're going to stick with what we had originally. 109, bring the defense to match the special defense, pour the rest into HP. There, now we're taking hits evenly. I'm sure that there's a better way to build that. Oh, we're going to max out this attack, though. $252, 4, go burr. All right, so Dango. Here's the other thing. So this Dango is something I'm wondering a lot about, chat. And Ursaluna. Yeah, outspeeding Ursaluna is interesting in Swift Swim versus Tailwind. That, honestly, oh, shit. That's a really good point. I do think that there's an argument to say Ursaluna that are, which I cannot imagine they are, but a timid Ursaluna goes to 114. This thing in Tailwind will go... Basically, 115 on the Basque would allow us to never be undersped by a Tailwind Ursaluna. Or outsped, I mean. Right? So we go to 115. That's an interesting point there. I mean, I cannot imagine anyone's using Timid Ursaluna. But I do think 115... Yeah, Ty's already on it. I do think 115, there's a really good argument for that. And then we have a little bit of defensive bulk left to play around with. I mean, yeah, base 120 HP with nearly 80 and 70 defenses is already really solid. There's not a whole lot to mess around here. Yeah, I like it, Ty. In fact, we may as well jump to 116 just to speed creep anybody else with that idea. We may as well give it an extra point here. We're definitely going to be a lot worse off in the bulk department, but, you know, what can you do? We could probably just put the rest of this into HP. Okay, well, anyways, we'll play with this Basque spread more. I do think that this is a good speed argument here. I understand Pokedigger VF here also just being like, hit 121, just throw a couple of extra points out there to outpace anyone else. We're gonna start with this and we'll mess around afterwards. Okay, you can't get KO'd if you're the one KOing. Ace is on it. All right, what about this Dango, people? This is just a nasty plot Life Orb variant, and I have no clue how to build this thing. I absolutely need help optimizing this Dango. Pokedigger VF, I'm still going to be looking for a Basculegion spread from you if that's okay. If you think you have one laying around that's worth looking at, please send it to me. I'll just check my inbox later. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, thank you, Pokedigger VF. I appreciate it, bro. You're using Specs EVs. Yes, you're definitely right. I definitely agree with you, Ace. There's definitely a big argument to make this thing much bulkier because this is absolutely just the choice spec spread. Okay. alone, work with me. Little shit. One second. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I don't know if that was horrible for your ears. I probably should have muted that. Yes. So we definitely can optimize for Life Orb, right? Life Orb Dango tends to be this max. It works, but you have 0 bulk investment. I know there's a couple of critical things I would like to know. Like, is there any world where... There's no world where Gambit Black Glasses doesn't kill specs with reasonable bulk investment, right? Yeah, I have a feeling you need way too much bulk to really guarantee a live. You see? Yeah, you can't even go max HP and outlive it, so it's almost not really worth it on that regard. We don't need a ton of bulk, just a little. You need to be super bulky to live Kowtow. Gambit deletes it if it's not Terra, right? Okay, let's check it out. Let's go YouTube and hit Clover Bells. John Luke is saying there's an interesting Clover Bells. Sucker Punch, though, max HP gets close, right? But do I really want to be max HP Life Orb Goldango? You missed out on the burst damage of Life Orb Make It Rains, which is kind of why I went max anyways. I know that's the choice spec spread, but at the same time, like, the choice spec spread is honestly not doing a whole lot less damage than the Life Orb spread, or, you know, vice versa or whatever. Oh, in one tweet, I got to go to Twitter for this. Was it x.com? Is that what it is? Oh, I'm not even logged in. I might be logged in on my other browser. One second. Let's see. Clover Bells. We'll look at this thing. Clover Bells Pokemon. Okay, I can't find this thing. All right, hold on. Let me catch up on chat. Sorry, I know this is a grindy stream. I appreciate you guys giving me your input and being here right now. This is not as exciting as usual, but this is very, very, very important. Thank you, John Luke. Yeah, if you could grab that for me, bro, that would mean a lot. Okay, so here comes the discussion here. Ace is saying we're using specs EVs. John Lucas saying something like 100 HP, special attack bump, 4-4 max speed. Oh, so you're saying modest. And then drop it back down to like this. 4-4 100. And then we're left with a little bit. So John Luke is recommending something like this, which is essentially, this is, it's max speed but timid. Or it's max speed but modest. It technically hits harder than the last one. But it does have some bulk to it. We just have to be aware of the fact that we're not. I mean, so that's the thing, actually. I tend to agree with John Luke in a world where modest Dango can get away with this shit, right? If modest Dango is the play, then this is what we do. We drop this down, because, right, here was timid Dango. Here's timid Dango's offensive max potential, right? 252 gets you to 185. So if we just go... Oops. If we just go to 187, we're outpacing the offensive potential of timid Dangos while still maintaining a max speed spread. So this is definitely the play in a world where we don't think we need to be timid. Yeah, Ace is saying definitely think that bulk is worth it on the Nasty Plot set. Go straight to X. If you don't have Haze, Nasty Plot is better. Yes, this max does make sense for a Life Orb set. I hear you, Ty. I do think that there's a world where the max is can make sense. It can, but without a ton of redirection or fake out, I think Goldango needs the bulk. I do have redirection and fake out, but not a ton. Terra Water does excellently with that set, though. Any bulk is fine. You don't need bulk if you're going set. Checks Discord. Okay, other Dango will be faster, though. Right, that's the trick. Let's see what John Luke's got cooking. Yeah, so this is yeah. So John Luke, we fell on this spread. So here's the thing, people. Again, let me make this clear. This is the last thing worth saying. If we want to go modest, this is the spread. If we want to go, I'm going to make a copy. So on this copy, I'm going to keep this Terra Grass. I'm going to keep this at 252 max. So here's my original team here. And then I'm going to keep all of your guys' suggestions on the current team of the day. In this case, it's Pokedigger VF's suggestion to use Terra Water, Basculegion, and delete things. And we're going to use John Luke's suggestion here to try a modest set on the Dango. I mean, it's definitely fair to say that this Dango will always probably be slower than other Dangos, but that's not really a bad headspace to be in. If as I'm playing, I'm assuming my Dango will be slower, that's just a different mindset for playing that I have to be in. Excuse me. Which I'm okay with that. Okay, what's... Ty is saying something about Arcaludon at modest. What, max speed? How much is this thing? If someone's crazy enough to do this, right? 137. And this is 136. Ah. Ooh, this is definitely tricky. So a max Arcaludon that's simply just 252 modest will outpace... Oh, right. It's just 85. Whoops. It will outpace this Goldango. So there's a good argument here to be going timid and just maxing out on the 252. All right, in this case, I will take this Dango and put it up here. Right? Okay, so we didn't lose the set now. Wait, what's going on? Oh, this is... Sorry. I'm getting lost here. We want to delete this and paste this. There. And now we'll go back up here and we're going to try going back to this. Oh man, there's a lot of conflicting opinions here. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm feeling so indecisive. I'm changing my mind again. We're going to use John Luke's spread idea. Okay? Because here's the thing. I came here looking to try out advice and input from you guys as a way to expand my understanding of what rain could be. My gut instinct says leave my shit alone. Leave Terragrass Basculegion, leave Timid 252 Goldango. But I don't want to just play like that. And we're just messing around and experimenting here. JT would say we're limit testing, right? So we're going to do a little bit of limit testing here. I'm going to run Basculegion, Terra Water, and we're going to run this Goldango as max modest with a bit of bulk, okay? I'm not trying to be overly controversial here. I just want to try stuff out. So we're going to run with this. With Life Orb, you want your HP to finish by 9? Yo, what up, Graced by Pete? Thanks for joining, man. What's the deal, Graced by Pete? Tell it to me. Finish by 9, so what's 9 times 177 divided by 9? Oh, sorry, 177. What the hell am I doing? 177 divided by 9. Increments of 19. So 19 times 9. 171. Or 180. But we can't go to 180. Right? We can only get to 178. So we go to 171. We'll put the rest in special defense and call it a day. Oh, 179 or 189. We can't get there. We can get to 178 and we don't want to lose a bump. Oh, god dang it. Oh, finish by 9. I see. I see. All right, well, we're going to we got to go to 169 then if we're going to play by that rule. Grace by Pete is saying divisible by 16. Life Orb chips 1/16 of the HP. Okay, we need to look at Bulbapedia. God. I'm only seeing that this says 10%, yo. Not 1/16. Does damage equal to 10% of the maximum HP right here? Yeah, it's 1/10, not 1/16. I think Grace by... Stick it back and let's rock it out. I'm worried about this team's speed tiers. I stick on Timid. All right, Pokedigger VF, it's noted, but we're going to try Modest just for right now. Just to shake things up. I've been running Timid for a while. We're going to try Modest and pay attention. Pokedigger VF, as long as you're awake, which I know you got to get out of here soon, I'm sure, to maintain your sleep schedule. But let me know every time Dango looks like it missed a speed tier opportunity. Yeah. Yeah, it's 1/10. Right, it's going to be in increments of 10, so 10%. So it just needs to end in a 9. Right, I agree. Look, man, we're doing this. I don't know. Look, we've managed to get it to end in 9 without losing our speed or without losing our special attack bump. Everything's dumped into defense and special defense after that. We're going to run with this right now and let it ride. Okay. That's as much as we're doing for that. Insin, Amoonguss, can we agree this Amoonguss does? Oh shit, we're probably not all gonna agree on Amoonguss. We got 2 more mons to go through. Good lord. All right, Terra Ghost, I don't think we have an argument for. Safety Goggles, no argument. I think everything is fine except the EVs. Does anyone have... Again, this is just enough attack to hit knockoff range into Dragapult and totally KO it, just as a generic metric mark. Is there anything else that is worth talking about for this Insin? They're better than the spec set. Sounds good, Ace. Let me go to my subscriptions. There's Clover Bells. I'm looking for a tool here. Can I ask really quick about the 92 speed EVs? Pokedigger VF. I love that you scouted that out. Yep, debate income. Yeah, you're absolutely right, homie. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to look at a tool here. I know how the hell, if you're a member of something, do you get access to their stuff? I'm a member of this one channel. Oops. Damn it. I'm a member of a channel. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, here we go. See perk membership. There we go. There we go. Ah, okay, I found what I was looking for. So let's go to Insin. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the delay. Insin, look at some speed tiers here. It looks like no Insin is faster, obviously, than 123. Bulk speed points here are 81, 86, 89, and 105. There's a bunch of different speed tiers for Incineroar. Amoonguss and Incin are, this is Ty speaking. Amoonguss and Incin are kind of whatever. Just make sure you have the investment for specific reasons and calcs. Good advice, Ty. Good advice. Not against it, but why do you have that many EVs and speed? Yeah, I think they're fine, to be honest. Those come down to preference. 92 is for Speedy Urs, pretty sure. You should include Bruxus in your team. That's a psychic water type with strong drugs, bro. Bring her in the team. Bro, it's good to see you again, Richard Butte. It's been a minute, homie. Thanks for jumping back into the stream. And yes, I am aware of Bruxish. I don't think it's going to find a slot on this team. Although it is a decently underrated Pokemon. Oh, good for you, man. Congratulations. Bruxish fans, Ratsy and Richard. Yeah, so I'm seeing 105 as a way to... I think 105 is the speedy Ursaluna thing, actually. Colgate fish. Yeah, because here, Pokedigger VF, check it. Right here is modest Ursaluna at 104. So I'm seeing Incin here at potentially... I'm seeing Incin as fast as 105. This is the fastest Incin that I see to outpace Ursaluna. I mean, this is a shitload of speed here. Ty, it's me. I'm Bruxish fans. Bruxish fans exist. Why are you aiming to outspeed Urs with Incin, though? Yeah, so Ace, let me explain. So getting my Incin to outspeed Ursaluna has less to do with my understanding of why people are outspeeding Ursaluna with Incin, and more to do with my understanding that I want to outspeed other Incins. I want to be the one to get the fake out off. I want to be the one to get the knockoff off. I want to be the one to get the parting shot out. Yeah, and you can parting shot to cut off the Ursaluna damage and then dodge an earth power by tagging back out into Pelipper. That's something. But yes, essentially, I'm not super aware of why these people want to outspeed the Ursaluna short of parting spot, but I really want my Incin to be faster. That's my reasoning. So, all things considered, again, unless you guys have really solid advice here, I think I'm gonna let this ride out at 106, which should speed creep other 105s. As well as 44 to just hit knockoffs, and then throw the rest in HP and give it the careful boosting nature. Right, yeah, Crusadia, exactly. First of all, good to see you again, homie. Thank you so much for coming to stream these last couple of days. You could disappear tomorrow, and I wouldn't be upset. It's just a pleasure to have you here when you arrive. Thank you for being here. Additionally, yeah. So 252 Incins is something that people have been playing around with for a while too, just being really, really fast. This is something worth playing around with. If we notice our Incin dying, we're gonna drop it back down a little bit. Ace, I understand. Seriously, Ace, you're not crazy. Loud and clear. It makes a lot of sense to put a lot of bulk into Incin, but with it on the rise, it's just nice to have the speedier cat, right? Yeah, I do think when they're max speed, they're a little more offensive. So we're going to try and rip this for a while. Now, here we go. Let's just move on. We got to get some games ripped. A lot more of this is going to come down to landing actual games on the stream than it is going to come down to having these debates without any data. Richard Butte with the Bruxish copy pasta. Ace Games, yes, bro, I don't know either, right? We're gonna experiment and find out together. Okay, who has a bone to pick about this Amoonguss? All right, John Luke's down with the speed. He sees the logic. It doesn't need the bulk and can deal hella damage. My Turbo Incin also had about 92, 96 attack EVs too, which had been amazing to help me pick up crucial KOs. Crusade, do you have any of those damage calcs off the top of your head? What is 92, 96 EV Incin doing? Do you understand what I mean? Because right now I'm at 44, which, as I've touted over and over again here, this just picks up KOs on Dragapult. This can OHKO a non-bulky Dragapult. Okay, so here's the sauce, right? This is Terra Psychic Amoonguss, and we're gonna have a debate about it. We're even gonna have a poll about it, right? But let me explain Terra Psychic first, then we'll launch the poll. So the logic behind Terra Psychic is, if Amoonguss is going to be in your Trick Room answer toolkit, right? Dropping spores, dropping rage powders, dropping pollen puffs quickly. Crusadia, that's totally fine, bro. I understand that. Just slapping some attack EVs in there to pick up some KOs. Loud and clear. Anyways, if Amoonguss is going to be your Psychic Terrain toolkit, it's really brutal to take strong expanding forces. So logic would instruct you to make Amoonguss Terra Dark, right? If Amoonguss is going to be fighting against expanding force, make it Terra Dark. Here's the thing. One of the most common partners for Psychic Surge user, male Indeedee right now, is Sneasler. You click Terra Dark, they click Close Combat, right? And now all of a sudden you've lost the utility of ignoring expanding force. Situation number 2. In a Trick Room scenario, when you're going down against Hatterene and Indeedee, you can go ahead and click Terra Dark, and that way, boom, you've now ignored the expanding force. What happens? Dazzling Gleam. All of a sudden, you're now taking double damage from Dazzling Gleam the following turn. Terra Psychic is a unique way to play through expanding force without exposing yourself to the fighting and fairy types that often accompany the Psychic Terrain. That's my full explanation, right? Terra Psychic allows you to reduce expanding force damage without suffering the drawbacks of Dark Terra being weak to fighting and fairy types. Right. So, Ty, but do you understand why Terra Psychic honestly operates in a similar way to Terra Dragon? I mean, you don't get the elemental resistance, but when it comes down to that Trick Room play, you're able to Terra in the face of Trick Room expanding forces or just normal expanding forces without being weak to other things. So look, that's my explanation, chat. There's 14 of you here. I'm going to see how many of you I can get to participate in this poll. We're going to run a poll here. Amoonguss Terra. Yeah, Throw Chop, Sneasler, and Knockoff Incin are great counterpoints, Crusadia. All right, we're letting chat decide, man. It looks like nobody believes... Nobody believed my explanation. Oh, we have some we have some people giving me faith. All right, chat. Psychic and water, huh? Thank you, John Luke. All right, listen, man. This stream is supposed to be me taking input from you guys. Chat has spoken. We're going to do water. And really fast, I'm just going to look at Top Cut Explorer and look at Amoonguss's really fast. Water, Fairy, and Psychic. Look at that. There's 3 of these Psychic Amoonguss here. Let's look at these. And look at that. They're all on rain teams, actually. Holy shit. Very interesting. So here's some... And they did good. Look, Riley Factura's Amoonguss was Psychic. Joseph Selmer's was Psychic. Johnny Selmer was Psychic. Jo Ting Tan was Psychic. And Joshua Robinson. Joshua and Joey here didn't do so great, but there was a couple of high-ranking Terra Psychic Amoongusses, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, I do get the Rage Powder, I do get Rage Powder Fairy being good to pull Scale Shot into Amoonguss. That's pretty cool. All right, we're going to rip water. I mean, I'm sure there is as many high-ranking water placements. 4, 16, 16, 32, 64, 64, 64, 64. Yeah. Yeah, so Riley Factura had the Terra Psychic Mushroom. Guys, he had a vision. We just need to believe. I love that. We're slowly inching our way closer to Psychic in the poll, too. 56 to 44. That's very funny to me. So here's the other argument, though, chat. It's worth noting that Amoonguss as Terra Psychic does play better into Psychic terrain. We also have Incin, Goldango, Arcaludon. All of these things resist Expanding Force, and Goldango has the luxury of resisting Expanding Force while being immune to close combat, while being resistant to Fairy. So there's a world where Amoonguss can be prioritized for Sun matchups instead of Expanding Force matchups. So yes, as you see, there are tournament results to support Terra Psychic Mushroom. Yeah, that's also a very interesting thing, Pokedigger VF. Being able to Terra Amoonguss away from Hurricane, but not have it exposed to Electro Shot is very cool. Being able to Terra away from Hurricane and also not die to an Electro Shot so that you can land a critically timed Spore is also a very good argument. Pokedigger VF, I know you did, bro. I knew where you voted. I knew you saw the vision. Stop cooking, right, Ace? See? See? You see the logic? Oh, shit. I know my fan's on my laptop. Whoops. Okay. We're going to run... Oh, my God. It's 50-50. It's 50-50 water to Psychic. Can I change one more person's mind? It's 50-50. Water and Psychic, 50-50. All right, you know what, chat? I said I was going to respect the results of the poll, okay? I said I was going to respect the results of the poll. That being said, 50-50 is a draw. And when it's a draw, streamer decides. The poll ends at 50-50. Go Terra Psychic. Awesome. Now, seriously, I do hear you guys. It's rigged SMH. So I hear you guys. The advice given to me that Shadow Ball Goldango is something to watch out for. There was a couple other things, right? Crusadia, you had something here. Yeah, I don't think Fairy makes sense to me. I don't want to be taking... I often use Amoonguss to tank... I often use Amoonguss to tank Dire Claws, and I don't really want to have to forfeit the advantage there. Yeah, Crusadia, I love that. I'm so sorry, Storm. I feel like Water Terra is more consistent, but it won't hurt to try it. And then Crusadia, you switched just to help me out. Knew it. See y'all. I'm out. Ace is gone. JT, I like it. When the poll ties, we randomize everything. All right, chat, I've explained this to you. Unless you guys have another argument to be made for the EV spread of the Amoonguss or the moves, we got to start playing games. We're already an hour and 20 minutes in. Right, absolutely, Pokedigger VF. Even when stream ends tonight, I'm just going to start ripping games. Okay. I know that team looks good to Ace. He's signing off. All right, let's start playing games. There is an argument to be made for Clear Smog on the Amoonguss, right? Clear Smog over Pollen Puff, but I kind of like Pollen Puff restoring Arcaludon's health. Let's get ready to rumble! Yeah, Ace, if you want to do viewer battles, I am absolutely down to do Showdown viewer battles. I know it's not always very popular, but I'm absolutely down to do that. Where's my Palmer? Where's my Palmer? There he is. Palmer Energy unlocked. Storm VGC. We're bringing the storm, bro. Okay. Starting off strong here. We have Garchomp to worry about, which this team is definitely weak to Chomp because we have like half of our team goes down to ground, which there is an argument to make the Goldango flying. Oh, that's two things I wanted to bring up. We gotta make notes for after this battle. Chomp discharge. Yeah, sounds good, Crusadia. Let's do some you playing games from work. I like my standard lead here, which is typically Arcalion Basque with Pelipper in the back, so you can switch in and either fire off an Electro Shot or a Wave Crash, depending on which way you want to go. The question is, what do we want to deal with the rest of the squad? It looks to me like Rotom Heat could be sort of an annoyance. Right now, we didn't bring any of our anti-Amoonguss answers, and Amoonguss is all over this team. Amoonguss, Pelipper, Arc, and Basque. Yeah, I could see Amoonguss as being a good answer into their Amoonguss plus their Rillaboom plus their Milotic. We just got to watch this Rotom. It was either Amoonguss or Goldango, I think. That Rotom is, according to John Luke, that Rotom is here. Okay. See, this is where Terra Grass Basque is very interesting. Right now, we could switch Pelipper into this Arc slot and then click Terra Grass Wave Crash, ignore a Rage Powder or a Spore, and just blow up Garchomp immediately, right off the bat. In this case, we're in a position where we can't protect in either slot, and we're probably going to get Rage Powdered. But in my mind, I think Pelipper makes more sense here. Let's try and blow up this Garchomp. Okay, there's the Protect, which means it's a Spore coming into something. Spore into the Pelipper. It's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, this Amoonguss is certainly a problem for us. We probably should have brought more anti-Amoonguss stuff. Yeah, Protect on the Chomp is very much less than ideal. I can't imagine he gives this to us. It's gotta be... Let's do Amoonguss here. Right, yeah, so he's not gonna give us the free damage. Spore into our Amoonguss is totally fine. Now, the question here is, what do we do? It's probably just going to be like a Wood Hammer or something, right? So there's a world where we go Arcalion and just take the defense buff, but it really doesn't do a whole lot for us. We really need this Pelipper to get its ass in gear. Let's try and take the Rillaboom out, man. Okay, so we're sleeping, which means Woodhammer is going to chunk us. Doing decent damage with the Amoonguss. He predicted a switch there, which is interesting. So this is definitely going to be a Grassy Glide. We just need to take out one of these two. So that gives us the +1. It could be a Spore into the Arc slot. Man, this is on... See, without the... This is very interesting. This is a very, very tough game to get out of. You have to imagine they're just going to drop a nasty Spore onto Arcalion. So let's get our special attack up, and we'll try and weather the storm, if you will. right? We're not really... We're going to be put to sleep. Oh, we could have spored that slot. So Arcgallion goes to sleep, which is not great. But this is where we go... we go Pelipper. Get the rain back up. Chomp comes out. Overheat does nothing in the rain. Basculegion is in now. We want to go Terra Bug, Dragon Pulse. Last respects. Okay. Okay, into Amoonguss. I respect it. That's going to do a nice chunk. That's going to do a nice chunk. Dragon Pulse does a real nice chunk. We want to Dragon Pulse and go Amoonguss, right? Does Grassy Glide kill us? That's the thing. This thing's definitely got to be an Assault Vest. We're getting somewhere here. We're getting somewhere here for sure. +1 Dragon Pulse probably doesn't pick up the Amoonguss. I really need to know. He didn't 8. With this guy defense, we have no. Alright, we got to do this. We can't risk it. Although that's an important calc. Okay, so there's the +1. We're back asleep. Man, we could have just bodied that thing, and instead we just ate shit. I suppose we start sporing this slot just in case. Right? Okay, yeah, so we covered for this switch. Get the Rotom to sleep. Oh, it's safety goggles. This is going to be a brutal... We're about to take a very, very brutal overheat here. He definitely can't remove this Arcgallion. I agree. Okay, we're awake. This is going to be a brutal overheat, though. An overheat so brutal, we might need to consider... No, we don't need to consider anything. I think we do this. I think we do this, chat. That's fine. That does literally nothing. It really comes down to can we live this overheat, which we should be able to, right? Nice. We're looking like we're in a good position here. We're looking like we're in a really good position here. Rillaboom's going to give us some health back, which is very much needed. We do need this boom gone. How much did that Stomping Tantrum do? 9%? We're at 15? Shit, man. I think we do this. Nicely done, Amoonguss. Very nicely done, Amoonguss. Okay. Not out of the woods yet, but not completely swamped either. Oh, damn, that was brutal. Oh, that was so brutal. Oh, what the hell? Oh, we lost due to inactivity. This is some bullshit. Come on. We worked so hard for that game. They just took us off by timer. We were thinking too much. Okay, a couple of notes I wanted to observe here. One thing, scale shot into Pelipper. I kept forgetting about that I wanted to talk about. The other thing I wanted to look into was Terra flying on Dango. And the last thing we want to think about is, I can't remember. We got to look at the game really fast. No, I've had Pelly go down to scale shot. So we need to play with some defenses. Yeah, this is where Terragrass Basque definitely looks fire. Because we're in a position just to do crazy damage. This is fine. We take the wood hammer there. That's totally okay. Spore into that slot did nothing. We didn't wake up, which was fine. Going to Arc, which was great. Making this play very nicely. Pollen Puff the Rillaboom. We know we're going to go to sleep here, so we get the power up. We lost our advantage with Ludon at one point here, and I don't quite know when it was. You turn into the Rotom Heat while we take a Spore. Yeah, we take a Spore and we'll go to sleepy time. Rain is gone. Pelipper brings the rain back to dodge this overheat and set the rain for us. I do have to say, this is a prime example of Rillaboom being a huge pain in the ass. That not killing is brutal. Oh, this is what I wanted to know. Do we live a Max Attack Adamant AV Grassy Glide? Because if we do, we play this game very differently. We very confidently just knock out the Amoonguss right there. And that puts us in an extremely strong position. That was the turn right there. Right here. If we can take a Grassy Glide, then we should be just clicking Last Respects into either slot again. In fact, we probably switch Arcaludon out into Amoonguss and Last Respects the Rillaboom. Well, I suppose it's sort of a 50-50 as to where their Spore, which slot their Spore goes into. But that's the damage calc we want to know. If we can live a Glide, then I don't care. We can definitely keep Terra Water. But I think we need to live one. So this is an important calc for us. Okay, this is 116 Adamant Basculegion, which is, let's say, 0-0. Grassy Glide is doing a shitload, and if this is Adamant, which they shouldn't be, but they could be, Grassy Glide is doing a lot. Our bulk currently is 112, and we can put 4 into defense. That's as much as we can afford here. How much does that get us? Okay, so it's not enough to to dodge an Adamant Grassy Glide. But if we take this down to the jump point, then we can add a little bit more. Oops, this is fine. We got to bring this down to 109. 109, which is where we're at right now. Wait, why does this say we have so many left over? Oh, because we brought this way higher. We brought this all the way up to 116. We're going to go back down to 109. And this gives us a lot more potential defensive boosts, which 168 and 4 is a lot more confidence inspiring. So at 164, 168, we have a 12% chance to live a Grassy Glide. That doesn't give us anything in the way of... That doesn't give us anything in the way of a wave crash, because we'll just kill ourselves. Oh, that's a good point, Ty. Yeah, that's what I did, Crusadia. We definitely... So we had enough speed that we could outspeed timid Ursaluna under Tailwind with our Swift Swim. Right now, we outspeed modest Ursaluna under Tailwind, which ideally should still get us to where we need to be speed-wise. So we can continue to rock this then. Right, John Luke, I understand that 196 is a more common offensive hit, which obviously we live very, very nicely. But I just kind of want to plan for the worst, essentially. I want to give myself a margin of safety. So I think 109 speed just to be faster than our own Arcaludon for flip turn into Pelly plays. Plus dropping the attack down to a jump point is a reasonable place to start. Let's say it is 196, right? There's the last jump. If we bring this back up to 252. Oh, wait, we can do 168, 252, 484. Oh, okay. Yeah, then we absolutely live, and even if they're max, it's a 12.5% to kill max. So that definitely, in this turn specifically right here, would mean we could live a Grassy Glide and then click Last Respects into the Rillaboom, click Last Respects again into the Amoonguss. We're going to try this spread here. And also, this game wasn't over, right? This game was not over. Depending on their Rillaboom, they would have to click Grassy Glide. We would get the Pollen Puff off. We would then get the Flip Turn or Aqua Jet, or... Also, we could have Aqua Jetted here, which is the other thing. We could have clicked Aqua Jet into the Rillaboom. It probably needed to be Last Respects, though. We got Omega Brains, Crusadia. I agree. All right, that's enough messing around. Excuse me. That's enough goofing around with that. Let's jump into another battle. Let's try not to lose the timer again. All right, Chatot 44-44. Just look at all of us doing math together. It takes 12 of us to put together a decent team. Hydreigon plus Incin plus, see, Rillaboom on the rise, man. Another Rillaboom Incin Milotic core. This is a very interesting Firewater Grass core that I have not seen popping up. Okay. Let's see what we do to take this team out. I'm very nervous about the Pop Bomb. Hydreigon kind of on the rise. Stonjourner, Pop Bomb, probably not great. I do think, again... I really, really just like this lead. That Milotic is definitely going to be a pain in my keister. We definitely want... I think Incin looks better here. It does... It resists more of Hydreigon, the opposing Incin, and the Rillaboom, and the Pop Bomb Mousehold better. Let's try this. See, this makes me want to just click... Oh, very, very good, Crusadia. Be careful of competitive. This makes me just want to click Dragon Pulse and Terra Water Flip Turn. I don't know. Probably Wave. Probably Terra Water Wave Crash, right? Oh, Earth Power. Yeah, this could be the spec set. Well, let's do Pelipper and then Terra Water and Flip Turn against this thing. I bet we pick up this KO here. Oh-ho! 25? Yeah, we would have picked up the KO. Terra Water Ensign. Very interesting. So we lost our safety goggles here. But we'll go ahead and rip a Tailwind. And we're going to knock off this Hydreigon's scope lens for sure. Too late, Crusadia. I already pulled the ripcord way early. Yeah, that sash is nice. We get the Tailwind off, which means we definitely get a nice knockoff, which means they no longer get guaranteed crits. We also Electroshock go crazy now. We probably should just click Hurricane, and I'm going to knock off whatever's on this Milotic. Ace, I was not a fan of nonstop crits. Good damage, plus confused, plus you don't get a guaranteed crit anymore. Heatwave does almost nothing, but it does pick up the KO and Pelipper. We do get a coil. That's not great. But we are in position with Arc now. We're in super position with Arc now. They can't Terra either, which means Electroshot just goes crazy. I suppose we how much did knockoff do to Hydreigon? Did about 23. So it'll do about half if we just keep going for it. This should kill, right? Oh, it lived, people! Oh my god. I cannot believe that Milotic lived at 2%. That's just stupid. We also lose our rain now, which is brutal. So their Instin's going to go crazy. So it's a 2v3, but we don't have the advantage of our rain being up. They got Rillaboom and Instant. Well, they're not going to do a whole lot here. That's the plus side. The downside is this Rillaboom is certainly going to be a pain in the butt. I don't think they remove Arc, though, right? I think we've positioned Arc into a winning position. Both their special attackers are gone. Yeah, with double special attack, we basically kill this thing. And they can't protect, so yeah, this duo can't do crap. I'm with you. Wow, base 120 special defense is wild on that Milotic. I cannot believe that we couldn't manage to do 72% at basically a Choice Specs 130 base power electric move. All right, so this game's over. We got this one in the bag. That was nice. The first game didn't have to be a loss. We just lost at a time. No body press is crazy. I don't know. Right now, Aura Sphere in reality should be doing more than body press. I don't have to wait for them to trigger it. You know? Do you guys know what I mean? Like, okay, right now, body press. See, look at this right now. In this position right here, body press would actually do less than Aura Sphere. And I had to wait longer to get the body press into position. We had this Aura Sphere locked and loaded like a turn and a half ago. You know what I mean? Because I think Ace and Crusadia haven't been sold on the Aura Sphere, and I get it. But I'm just saying, man, that's why I run Hisui and Electrode on my Rain team. Oh my god, I remember. That shit was crazy. That Bullet Seed stuff was wild. All right, let's do another one. Okay, this is feeling good. Interesting. This is a very, very, very interesting team. This is just combo 1, combo 2, combo 3. Yo, Pokedigger VF's got my back. Don't sleep on Aura Sphere. Oh, my brother's calling me. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna text him that I'm... Okay. Surf Dozo. Interesting. Fear the Sphere. Love it, Evo Quill. Fear the Sphere. Well, this certainly looks like Dango go crazy. Terra Psychic Mungus go kind of crazy. Terra Psychic Mungus looks good in this matchup. Okay, so this is nice. We definitely want our... Oops. Okay, this is a little rough. Little spooky, little freaky. Because we don't want to take a close combat. We don't want to take a fake out. And we don't want to take... an electro shot into a Terra bug. So there's a world here where we click Tailwind to get that up and running. There's also a world where we just... I think we're going to try this. We should be faster. Oh, okay. +1. Got the Tailwind up. And now the Sneasler... Now the Sneasler should drop here. I'm hoping the Weather Ball doesn't bring it down to Sash. That would be ideal. Nice, so that didn't trigger Unburden, which means we pick up the KO now. And now we have Aura Sphere locked and loaded. This is going to hurt, though. Yeah, that does a lot. Their own Pelipper. Protect from that is goated. Let's see if you guys believe. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. That would not have killed if it was body press. If that was body press, it would not have killed, chat. Delete button, bro. Boom. Thank you, LG. LG, I didn't know you were still here. How did that feel, huh? Thank you for sticking around through all this. And now we just go after the Pelipper. It just protected last turn. Yep, there's the double. There's the Hurricane. There's the E-Shot. Oh my god, and we didn't even die to the Expanding Force. That's crazy, bro. Knockoff plus E-Shot. Boom! That felt so good. There's the Sash, and now we just knock off, and he has to choose one move or the other. And he goes for Expanding Force, and it doesn't even KO our Amoonguss. That's insane. So that's a damage calc that I definitely want to www in the chat. Thank you, Pokedigger VF. Harder to hype it up on Showdown. I know, right? Yeah, it is funny. It's definitely not as dramatic on Showdown. That's why I typically don't like playing on Showdown. I like to do it in ladder. It's just that, you know, today required a lot more adjusting and testing things. So I definitely wanted to be able to get everyone's input on the Showdown ladder. But yeah, that felt really good, chat. The thing I'm interested in the thing I'm interested in is I know, buddy, I love that. The thing I'm interested I want to know if Amoonguss, the set that I have, always lives Expanding Force from Modest Indeedee at that range, because that is a freaking critical calc to know. Okay, it doesn't always live it. It doesn't always live it, but there is a way we can build for it. Expandees. Oh, you are a goofy one, man. We probably can... Okay. So, if we go to 64... So this Amoongus will live a single expanding force from modest and DD male. Well, 6% of the time it won't, but 94% of the time we live. Is this... This feels like this might be worth doing on a Terra Water Amoongus, right? Because if we're living this anyways, then we're not super concerned. But this is pretty interesting. The fact that we can potentially live this here. You guys think this is worth investing into or no? Is this a calc worth having at our luxury? Modest Indeedee male expanding force does not KO. It is a lot of EV commitment. We'll leave it as is for now. It's worth thinking about, though. Okay, let's jump back into another battle. Okay, boys and girls, let's do at least a... Well, hold on. Let me check something really fast. Because I might need to get off a little bit faster than I realized. We're going kind of late here. We're just under the 2-hour mark, but I kind of was thinking of getting done early today. Mirror match. Oh, well, we got to win this one. We got to win this one. Crusadia right there on the screen underneath my underneath the showdown layout. That's my goal there. Streaming Monday and Wednesday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern time. I probably should put that on the Monday, Wednesday, 6 to 8. Although I'm thinking of kicking it up to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's going to be sort of difficult to manage, but I am considering Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I didn't manage to get to it last week. I'm definitely not going to be able to handle it this week because I have Toronto. But, you know, it's something that I'm going to try and make a goal here. Where is the banner? I think I can do EST. And then we can just shrink this down. There we go. Streaming Monday and Wednesday to 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. EST. Perfect. All right, let's jump into this mirror match. So my understanding of mirror matches is it's important to get your Arc and your Pelipper on the board early and in position. He did put the timer on me. We definitely want to have these two out quickly. I also imagine that having the Ensign is important alongside... It's either Dango or Basque. Well, we don't get to choose. Looks like it's Dango. See, they know. Look at this. Complete mirror, bro. Let's see here, chat. Surprise Aura Sphere gonna destroy. Watch. I think you're damn right, bro. Oh, Jesus, that was a lot of damage. So here we go. Hurricane Aura Sphere, we think should pick up this KO. It's kind of gotta. Because if it doesn't, then we're in a really sticky position. We're okay if our Pelipper goes down, but we definitely need... Okay, 15. Can we do 51 with the Aura Sphere? That's fine. Their Hurricane goes off. Okay, we can do 51. So that mattered because we got a crit with the electro shot. If that electro shot hadn't crit, we were definitely not in the same position. We need to run these calcs. I need to know exactly how much damage Aura Sphere is doing. Honestly, a lot of... Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Pokedigger VF. This thing does. It depends on their special attack investment, but I mean, look at our Ludon, bro. I mean, how am I supposed to make this thing more bulky? It should absolutely live a Draco. Wow, look at that. Bask time for sure. So we don't know what their Bask is. We don't know what their speed is. But we imagine this is an electro shot, Terra Water, last respects, I think. Okay. Oh shit, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, hold on. Hold on. So we definitely got it so that we're back to our arc being faster. I don't think they fake out our Arc Aludon. I think we just do this. Holy shit, that did so much. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Let's go, baby! The bulky bridge saving our ass! Woo! Damn, that was a tight game. We ate, bro. We were hungry and we fed ourselves. Yo, that guy's got a decent ranking too. This is, I haven't played on this account in a minute. Damn, that felt good, chat. Okay. Oh boy. Wait. Cooking like an adult. That's right, Richard. Absolutely. Thank you for the support, LG. That came down to the wire. LG, do you see this sliver of health here? This tiny little red bump of nothing? That's all I had left, man. Damn. All right. Woohoo. Okay, chat, I think what we're going to do is, it's already 9. I thought I had other stuff going on tonight, but I don't see messages coming my way. Yeah, where's all the Horosphere haters now? All right, let's look at these calcs, though, really fast. And then we'll do one more game, and then we'll do some viewer battles, and then I'm going to hop off for tonight. I'll probably still be prepping a little bit, but I got to take care of some other things, so I cannot continue to stream. Where's all the Horosphere haters now? We doing viewer battles? In just a second, Ace, yeah. In just a second, bud. Yeah, one more battle. Okay, so other Arc Aludons, other standard stamina assault vest sets. Can't make it to see end. That's okay, Pokedigger VF. You need to get yourself asleep, homie. I cannot believe that you stay here as long as you do. 3 a.m. is ridiculous, bro. Horosphere is doing 53 to 63. Yo, Pokedigger VF, take care, bro. I'll chat with you later this week. Thank you so much for your support and your advice, bro. Peace, homie. Peace. Can't wait for this weather war. I know, this is going to be brutal, Ace. All right, chat. Let's do one more, then viewer battles, then we're out of here. Holy shit. I know you won't, Pokedigger VF. I'll catch you on Discord. I know you won't. All right, chat. We already destroyed this guy earlier. Let's see if we can't, find this. Where's Pigs to Fly? Oh, shit. We just left the battle. Whoops. Okay. 60 seconds. So he started out with Arc, Sneasler. Oh, yeah. I remember why we were doing this. Okay. Yeah. So I definitely want to lead. Okay. Chat, let's see if we can't get a second win off this guy. Should we tell him he's on YouTube, chat? Or should we let the man play in peace? Let's not put the pressure on him. We definitely want Incin to handle. The question is it Mogus or well, let's just rip the same 4 as last time. See, again, I do. This guy's talking about Aurasphere. All right, chat. I think we Electro Shot and Tailwind here. And then we see what he wants to take out. Pelipper? Our Arc. Because if he's Body Press, we're in an amazing position right now. Damn, that was a huge chunk. We can now Hurricane it, which is crazy. Okay, so we have a Pelipper Incin war while we have the advantage here. It looks to me like this should just be a double protect. From them. Oh, shit. That is not good. We definitely need to spore this Pelipper. We're going to live. Handily, too. Oh, shit. This guy definitely got us. Assault Vest, Richard. Okay, so this guy got us here. We definitely want to review this turn by turn. So this is our first real, in my opinion, this is our first real loss of the stream. And it was rather convincing too. We had the beginning down pretty pat, but let's work through this. So I'm happy with this turn. Get the Tailwind up. Get the E-Shot up. I mean, there's definitely a world where we leave the Electro Shot alone instead. I mean, this was good. I like all of this. Right now, we're in a really cool position. Weirdly enough, it's the Sneasler that's causing problems for us. So we get the hurricane going. Right, the unburden caused it to be faster than us. That's what's going on there. The unburden gave it the speed advantage. I wasn't paying attention to that. And at this point, it's just over for sure. The close combat plus the hurricane. We get the fake out. And then I thought we were going to get a spore off, but that's Covert Cloak Pelipper. That's what's going on there. Okay, right, because it's Sash Sneasler and CC Pelipper. Okay. All right, that was a great learning game. It definitely speaks volumes about the propensity for Sneasler, Indeedee plus Rain. This is certainly a matchup that I need to spend a decent amount of time working through. Especially when it's the Terra Dark Throat Chop Lash Out set. That makes playing around the Sneasler a lot harder. It makes me think that when we see Sneasler, there's definitely a world where we need to consider bringing at least one of our ghost types, right? We saw Sneasler and we brought 2 Pokemon that were weak to close combat. Not really ideal. I think there's definitely a lesson to be learned there about, definitely a lesson to be learned here about how to pilot around Sneasler, and it's definitely not bring 2 fighting type weak Pokemon. All right, chat. You, me, and the other 9 people watching. That's right. Looking at you, Jack. All right, people. Let's do some viewer battles, I suppose. So we caught him the first time, but actually I do want to see that match again. What happened? Viewer battle, viewer battle. Which one was it? Ooh, was it this one? Was it this one where we caught the man? No, that's the one where we just lost. So it must be this one. Yeah, this is the one where we won against Pigs to Fly. Oh, and he crawled up the ratings a lot since we last fought him. So we actually brought the same 4. Sneasler went down hard. We E-shot into their Sneasler. They E-shot into our Pelly. Oh, I think this is where... Oh, yeah, we took out their Sneasler before it could move, which was huge. No unburden boost. And it wasn't Sash, actually, which we could have just clicked Hurricane there. Yeah, knowing these items would have made a huge difference. Also, no Electro Shot there was massive. Man, 82% is crazy. So we break what we thought was a Sash. Man, we were playing around all the wrong stuff here. That was Covert Cloak Pelipper and Psychic Seed Sneasler. That was why that was so difficult for us. Okay. Interesting. So we just used Pelipper to take out that Sneasler. He played 2 passive the first game. Well, we're definitely playing what would be considered traditional Rain in the face of a lot of Rain adaptations right now. Yeah, Crusadia, you're all good, bro. Right now, we're going to do some viewer battles, but me and Ace will throw down first, and if you're not ready, me and Ace can do a best of 3, and once you're ready, bro, we will we'll load up the game. All right, Ace, hop online, homie. Hop online, homie. Let me see if I can find my boy Ace. Okay, a friend named Volcarona VGC is online. Interesting. Ty, I'll defer to you, man. If you decide that you really want to get a game in, bro, then let's get a game in. If you decide that you're not super hellbent on it, then let's just push it to next time. It's up to you. I'm okay with going longer or taking a short break. I'm sure you and me will get a couple of practice games off stream anyway. All right, Ace, hop online, brother. Ace Games 3801, my boy. Look at me recline back in my chair. Guess how often I get to do this? Almost never, chat. I've switched up my chair layout today. I wanted it to be a more comfortable chill stream. Yeah, Ty, let's push it to next time just since it's going so late. But I definitely do need to get some practice games against you. Hell, you and me might run into each other at Toronto. How great would that be? Oh, what the heck? Thank you, Ace. All right. Definitely need to get myself a little bit more focused. Alrighty, Ace. I wish this music was cooler. I need some non-copyright battle music. No copyright battle music. I wonder if this exists. Battle music, no copyright. All right, let's find something good for me and Ace's battle. All right, Ace. We got some intense hype music, bro. Return of the Giraffe. Looks like we got a trick room. Oh, no, we'll do Cynthia's music. That's definitely no copyright. Pokemon, Diamond, Library, Cynthia. Isn't there? Oh, right here. It's this, but I want to do Cynthia's battle music. It's fine. I know this is not copyrighted. Oh, Aces even got to Cynthia spread. I didn't even realize it. Can do Pokemon Battle Revolution music. We'll hit that up next time. That's true, John Luke. Music from the game should be fine too. Luckily, we found our tunes. All right, so we got to watch out for what's probably Spexplosion and or the Giraffe. In that case, we know what we want to do. We don't want to do that. We do want to do this, this, and this. Okay. Okay, I really need to know what this Basque can do in the sun to a Typhlosion. Let's say it's Specs. Let's say it's the sun, though. Does Flip Turn do it if we Terra? It does not. In the sun, we're good, though. We just do this, this, and then this. Oh, do we just rip the 50% or do we crank up the speed? Let's crank up the speed. Whoa. Not if it's a Gambit. We'll fight in the sun. I don't mind. Bada bing, bada boom. Weather ball looking saucy. Uh-oh. Looks like we got to sack something. This is going to hurt. Okay, that missed. Not great. Not great at all. Oh, we could have landed the weather ball, man. Moonblast ain't great. Foul play is even worse. Oh, this isn't going to kill, is it? Yikes. Eruption resisted. I bet we don't pick up the KO here. We do not. I'm ready. I'm ready for the second one, Ace. Graced by Pete still here, agreeing with Crusadia on the Battle Revolution music. Oh shit, we're just doing... Alright, we're doing the Coliseum themes. Alright, how did this go down? Okay, I think I'm good now. I think I'm good. Learning how to maneuver around Whimsicott's sun is very interesting. I swear to God, Whimsicott is like Ace's second favorite Pokemon of all time. We definitely got our answer, though. We definitely have our answer, though. Okay, gotta be careful here, but we do want to make the right call. This is definitely... This is definitely a tough game. Well, John Luke, I can't quite lead Incin into a team that's dealing with that is threatening double Defiant boosts. Sounds good, Crusadia. I'll hit you up right after this battle. This is certainly a scary position. Heat Wave just obliterates everything. I definitely want to get Rain back up and online. I don't just want to lose... I think I gotta try this. Uh-oh. Not great. Not great at all. Ace is feeling it, bro. Can we get the KO? Oh, the armor tail. Shit. Wow. Got bodied, bro. Ace, well done, man. Did not make this easy on me. GG. I'm definitely going to need to work a little bit more on this composition, I guess. All right, Ace, we got to hop off for now, but I'm going to need some practice with you before I head off to Toronto. All right, Crusadia, log online, bro. Hit me up, StormVGC_YT. I'm ready for you, bro. I just got my butt handed to me. I don't think I might be able... I don't think I can... I'm so sorry, Ace. I closed out. I don't think I can see it again. What did you say, homie? I definitely am going to need some help against Whimsicott's son. With your team specifically is interesting because I can't really safely lead Intimidate Ace. So I definitely would like to play against your team more. You there, Crusadia? I'm not blocking challenges or I should be online. Crusadia, what's your username? We'll try and reverse this. Let's reverse engineer this. I'm gonna find you. I'll find you, bro. Just give me just hit me up with your username. Yeah, I figured, Ace. Whimsicott is definitely your second favorite. Little cottony guy. Oh, it's just Crusadia with the period? Not with the period. All right, I got you, bro. All good, man. All good. Let's do this thing. Man, this music is goated. Oh, man. Crusadia running a very similar team to what Ace just threw at me. Let's try this. Couldn't quite get the hang of it against Ace, but since I got some prep work in, we might be able to come up with a strategy against this team. Okay, interesting. It's not a spec set. It's a protect version. Which means we definitely have some wiggle room in terms of damage. No wiggle room in terms of, Sash is goated. Swords Dance is crazy as fuck. Tailwind is important here. Because we should be able to go stupid, go crazy here. Oh, okay. Okay. Respect. Respect, respect, respect. We definitely want the rain up. We definitely want Ensign the hell out of here. No fake out, no close combat. Tailwind's still up. And we're going to do this action. What up, Valor? Thanks for jumping on stream, bro. You found me in my late night grind. I'm working on it, Ace, man. I'm using the experience you gave me. Yep, just for today, Valor. We'll probably be on a tournament stream on Cartridge Wednesday, but just doing a little showdown prep for Toronto coming up. There's the glide. There's the Swords Dance. We're definitely getting terrified of this Sneasler. That's crazy. In a sticky situation here, chat. Gave up our instant a little bit. Making a crazy read here. There's the protect. All good, homies. All good. We definitely want... Check this shit out. Side Aqua Jet, baby. Give me that defense boost. No! Oh, it's over now, bro. I thought that might make it. I thought that play might save our ass. Man, we're really struggling with Sneasler here. Yeah, it makes sense. Hit the wrong target. All right, we're going to forfeit this one and get ready for game 2. Keep teaching me, chat. Keep teaching me. Alrighty here. I like the beginning still. I like it all. I just think I need to play it better. Could be breaking my sash here. It doesn't appear he is, though, which is quite nice. Man, Instant was a goated swap there. Not so scared now. Okay, we're in the driver's seat now. Instant in the rain go crazy. Totally fine. We'll take the KO. Totally fine. We'll take the KO. Oh, there's that rat bastard. We got Tailwind and Rain, so that's hype. With Pelipper gone, we're certainly in a worse position. But it's not the end of the road. Although that's not great. Oh, I see. Priority is huge. Eat that up, knock off, and it's a 3v1 now. Okay, going into game 3. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Y'all heard me. All right, come on. Let's not lose both of our viewer battles on stream. Good luck, homie. Just got to play this right. Got to finish strong, chat. Got to finish strong. There's the fake out. Just going to do some chunk damage here. Assuming it's a hyper voice incoming. Yep. We'll take it. It's Life Orb. Okay. Protect on Ursaluna. Not what I expected, but I'll take it. I will definitely take it. I lost Ensign, but I'm not upset about this position. Hurricane go crazy. Should kill. Okay. Okay. Yo, we got it. Nice. Oh, man, that was freaking terrifying. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Bro, awesome stuff, man. GG's, Crusadia. That was a freaking sick set of games there. Nice back and forth and spooky. I love when I'm terrified by a match. Yeah, GG's, man. Oh, okay, yo. Well, unless anyone out there is really, really itching to throw down, I think we call it a night, bro. A very successful stream for being a showdown match, man. You guys have been awesome. We've been here for 2.5 hours. Some of you have been here from the damn beginning, and that means the world to me. Thank you so, so, so much. Obviously, I got a lot more work to do here, and I'll be prepping hard. I'll reach out to a couple of you guys and look for some practice matches, but otherwise, you're going to catch my ass here Wednesday for some tournament action on the cartridge. Until then, I'm going to be hustling, and I appreciate it all, homies. Yarr! That's right, John Luke. All right, you guys have been wonderful. This has been Pokemon Showdown Ladder Grind, and I am your boy Storm, tuning out for the evening. Thank you so much for being here. I'll catch y'all Wednesday. Maybe I'll catch that Driftblim team sometime soon, Crusadia. Thanks for the battles, yo. Crusadia Ace, you guys are the best. Take care, everyone. Until next time, people.